Alright guys, let's review these inequalities since we haven't seen it in forever. Remember, you're still going to graph these things like you would a normal equation, but this time we got to deal with if it's solid or dashed and which side we're going to shade. So, just by looking at this inequality, I know it's going to be solid because of that little line underneath. And since it's greater than, I know I'm shading above. So, graph your point. Remember, the slope is going to be negative 3 over 2. And the y-intercept is 1. So start at the 1, put a dot. Negative 3, 2, so I'm going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3 over 2. That's all I need. I said it's a solid line, so I'm going to draw a solid line. Make it blue. Draw my line. And put some arrows on it. And we just said we're shading above. So I'm going to get my little highlighter and make it blue. Make it this blue. And there you go. Shade above it. Let's look at the next one. Again, no line, so it's going to be dashed. Holy moly, what am I doing? Let's get this marker back. There we go. It's going to be dashed. That means less than, so we're shading below. Y less than 6, remember, is going to be a horizontal line at the 6, and this one's going to be dashed. So let me change my line to dashed. Here we go, drawing that line. Of course, it didn't turn blue, so let me tell it to turn blue. Add your arrows. And like I said, shade below. So I'm going to get my highlighter. That's not it. Highlighter and shade below. Okay? Let's look at another one. Now remember, we have to solve for y. You got to do that first in order for you to graph the equation. Okay? So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. Draw my line. Negative 2y less than or equal to 6 minus 4x. Divide by negative 2. Since I divided by negative 2, that means I got to flip my inequality sign. So now I have 6 divided by negative 2, which is negative 3. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is a positive 2. Bring down your x. So my slope is going to be 2 over 1. Y-intercept will be negative 3. Going back to the solid and dash, it's going to be solid because there's a little inequality little line there. And it's greater than, so we shade above. So, negative 3, right here, up to 1, 2 over 1, 1, 2 over 1. The line is solid. Let me make sure I get my tools right. There we go. Don't know why it keeps changing colors. Go figure. So let's click on it, move it around, there we go. Make it blue, draw my arrows, and we're shading above, so get my highlighter, and shade above. Okay? Next one, again, we have to solve for y, so minus 2x from both sides. Negative 6y greater than 18 minus 2x. Sorry about my phone going off. Divide by negative 6. Y, again we divided by negative, so we have to flip our sign. 18 divided by negative 6 is negative 3. Negative 2, negative 6. That reduces to a positive 1/3 x. So my slope is going to be 1 over 3. And my y-intercept is negative 3. Come over here and plot your y-intercept. Up 1 over 3. Up 1 over 3. Let's see if I can't get the, oh, no, we got, line is going to be dashed because there's no line underneath it. And since it's less than, it means we got to shade below. So let's see if I can get my line tool to work correctly. let's see, dashed, blue, haha, got you this time. A little crooked, but that's okay. Draw your arrows, and we're shading below. So shade below. All right. Let's see. I think I want to do number 2 just because it's a little different. Again, that's going to be a that's not vertical. Yeah, vertical line. It's going to be at the 4. Again, there's no line underneath, so it's dashed. And in this case, we want x less than, so we're going to shade to the left. And you really can't say above or below because there's no above to below this one. It's either less than or greater than. So in this case, we're going to do less than, so we need to shade everything to the left. My line should still be dotted from before, and it is good. So draw my arrows, shade to the left. There goes my phone again. There we go. Let's see, what time is it? I think we got time for one more example. Let's try number 6. So, again, solve. Oh, good grannies. So, subtract x from both sides. Negative y greater than negative x, because that's 0. 0 minus x will be minus x. Divide by negative 1. Since I divided by negative 1, that means I flipped the sign. That's going to be positive x. So my slope is going to be 1 over 1. What am I doing? 1 over 1. Y-intercept 0 because there's no constant. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And this line should be dashed. And we're shading below because it's less than. And I still think my tool is set up for that. And again, we're shading below. So let me get my pen, highlighter, shade below. All right, we're going to see some more of this tomorrow, and we're going to try to start graphing inequalities. Again, it's 2 on the same graph, and I don't know why I just cut it off. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.